Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the girls' 43rd District Basketball Tournament. The final game tonight, it's Paul Arndt's Dunbar 20-9, Lexington Lafayette Lady Generals 23-8. With Scott True, Gary Ball, and William Warfield producing here tonight. And, folks, you should be ashamed of yourself because you're not here at this gym. This is going to be a good girls' basketball game tonight.
Should be a really good one tonight. The two games they played earlier, Lafayette won both of them, but they were played completely differently. One of them was 71-50. And one of them was 41-36. So different pace to each game. I was at both of them scouting for us. So it should be a good one tonight.
Is the key tonight is possibly how Caroline Bennett knocks down those threes. She hit 9 of them the other night, but you can't hit 9 of them every game.
No, but she can flat out shoot it. I keep telling myself 4 years she's been there, surely she won't shoot that way next time we play them. She's a really good shooter. But I think Dunbar, with Goff being out for Lafayette, has a little bit advantage in the depth category.
Yeah.
So they may want a faster pace. But you're right. Both teams are pretty solid defensively, and it's going to come down to who makes some shots.
And against you, Coach, I hate to remind you, but Cheyenne Fullwood had a career game.
Yeah. You know, I can still see those threes going in. You know, Dunbar shot 60 or 57% against us the other night from the field for the game, and 40-some% from the three-point line. If they do that, they're going to be tough for anybody to beat.
They are going to be tough, that's for sure. Lafayette comes in with 23 wins under Allie Denton. Boy, Allie does a good job at Lafayette.
She does. She won a lot of games there, and this group is maybe not as deep as they've been in the past, but they know how to win because they've been there, done that, so to speak, and they'll be very tough outcome regional tournament time.
And Dunbar's Nick Runyon has Michaela Cecil, the all-time leading scorer in Fayette County Public Schools.
Yeah, she can really fill it up. And, you know, the other night, that's what makes her dangerous is you have to focus so much on her. Other kids get open shots, and the other night against us, they did a dynamite job at knocking them down. And they've also got Elise Coons, who just dominates the boards for a freshman. Very physical, very active. You've got to get her off the boards. And with Lafayette zone, sometimes it's tough to get the blockouts, and she can really hurt them there tonight.
That's Kiara Pankin's younger sister,
we
understand. And how does her younger sister end up at Dunbar?
Well, I don't know. You know, all I know is she was on the roster this year, so it didn't help us any against Dunbar,
right.
That's for sure.
Yeah, you're not worried about that. You just know that she was on the roster. So it's Lexington Lafayette girls against Dunbar girls here at the 43rd District Basketball Tournament, and we will come back and we'll have the lineups and the tip of the 43rd District Girls Basketball Tournament, brought to you by some great sponsors here on the network. Of course, we want to tell you about it. Is it Burleigh Ridge Estates? I believe it is. Burleigh Ridge Estates. They are outstanding out there in Nicholasville. Go check them out. Burleigh Ridge Estates title sponsor with White, Greer, and Maggard. We'll be back after this timeout on the White, Greer, Maggard High School Basketball 43rd District Game of the Week.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
This is where it all started. Right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Burleigh Ridge Estates is Nicholasville's newest and most unique subdivision. Choose your 70 or 80-foot lot now and live amid rolling hills, cattle barns, and plank fencing. Regional builders are already selling their exceptional homes in this pastoral living environment that pays homage to our family's legacy of tobacco farming. With homes starting at $250,000, it's an affordable, beautiful place to live. Rural yet convenient, Burleigh Ridge is located on Sufferwell Road, just beyond the upcoming Eastern Bypass. Find out more at www.burleighridge.com.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game. Call and compare prices
at the Lexington Diet.
And we're back here at the side of the 43rd District. It's Lexington Christian Academy. Their boys a little bit later will go up against Lafayette in the 43rd District Boys Championship, and that should be a good one, Coach, when you get those two out there.
Yeah, it really should be. Should be a great game, but both games should be really good tonight.
This is Dunbar and Lafayette girls getting ready to battle here on PrepSpin, and we're just about set for the starting lineups, but first we'll have the national anthem here at the 43rd District. Nice board up there. It says Welcome 43rd District. You got the video board up there. That's a nice addition this year.
It is. It's very, very nice.
Coach Scott True with me, Gary Ball, and William Warfield, our producer here on PrepSpin. And we're going to have the national anthem, and then we'll have the starting lineups. We'll get right into the 43rd District Championship basketball here tonight at Lexington Christian Academy.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you?
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free.
And welcome back. We're just about set for the starting lineups. First for Dunbar, it'll be Elise Ellison-Coons, the freshman. She will start. Michaela Cecil, a 5'7" senior, 25 points a game. Peyton Humphreys, a 5'10" senior, averaging 7.7 rebounds. Cheyenne Fullwood, junior. She just brought that average up a little bit with that game the other night against Lexington Catholic. And Anaya Cotton, a 5'10" senior, 5 points and 5 rebounds. That's the starting lineup for Paul Lawrence Dunbar. They're 20-9. They got their 20th win the other night. So 20-win season. That's what the coaches always shoot for, is that 20-win season.
You're right about that.
Lafayette Generals, they already have 23 wins on this basketball season. They will start with Lindy DeBilzan. She is a 5'10" junior. And Caroline Bennett, a 5'9" senior, 17-point average. And the other starter will be Riley Grants. She's a freshman. And you'll have Tarika Carter, a 5'10" senior, 10 points, 5 rebounds. And the other starter will be Terry Abram. Abram is a senior, 11.5 points a game. So in that lineup, you got DeBilzan right at about 10, Bennett at about 18 points a game, Abram at about 11.5, and Gar Carter at 10. So you got 4 players averaging double figures.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive when you can get that. And those 4 play an awful lot of minutes for Lafayette, and they need them to stay out of foul trouble tonight too.
Elise Ellison-Coons will jump it up against, and it was against Gar Carter, and it's going to be Lafayette controlling the basketball. DeBilzan is going to very deliberately, boy, she's got a wide open 3, but she won't take it.
Looks like Dunbar's opened up a little matchup zone, and they're going to stay right on top of Bennett.
Abram going baseline, and she stepped out, I believe, so that was good defense there by Cotton.
Yeah, Abram's going to be key tonight for Lafayette. She scored 22 points the first game against this Dunbar team.
And Lafayette with that 2-2-1 full court press. Dunbar, Elise Combs, over to Cecil, over to Cotton, to the basket, and it's put up and in there by Dunbar, and that's Elise Coons. First points of the game, 2-0 Dunbar.
Dunbar also a little 2-2-1 press.
Lafayette in trouble. That should have been picked off. Caroline Bennett gets it to DeBilzan. DeBilzan comes back out now to Abram. Abram's going to direct the offense. They're down 2-0, just underway here in the girls' 43rd District Basketball Tournament.
Dunbar's playing a lot of attention. Looks like a little diamond in one now on Bennett.
Yeah, well, she had 35 the other night. Abram to the basket, finds a lane, missed the layup. Rebounded though by Gar Carter, can't get it to go, and battle for it, and DeBilzan tracks it down, throws it away though. She tried to give it to Abram, but Abram wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, that's a disadvantage of playing a little junk defense. It's hard to get the blockouts and the rebound assignments, and Lafayette took advantage of it there.
Yeah, Gar Carter had an easy stick back attempt.
She did.
Anaya Cotton comes over to Ellison-Coons, right side, and couldn't go there for Fullwood. You wish more of those shots didn't go down the other night.
Yeah, she's already missed as many as she missed the other night.
And there's DeBilzan, and she's going to have it knocked away there by Michaela Cecil. Yeah, she missed her 10th field goal attempt the other night, last shot of the game.
Yeah, 9 of 9 to that point.
Here's a shot, a three-pointer, and that won't go there for Abram. She launched it from the left side, and here comes Michaela Cecil. 2-0 Dunbar. 6:10 to go in the first. Anaya Cotton to the basket, throws it up off the mark. Battle for it and tapped out. Last touch, they say, by Peyton Humphreys. She got a hand on it, I believe, Coach.
She did. That was a tough shot attempt there by Cotton. They got to be a little more patient against Lafayette zone, I think.
Abram gives it up to Gar Carter. She goes now to Grants. Down low to Gar Carter. Kicks it out top to Abram. Abram penetrates. Left wing. Fires it up and in. Good shot there by Abram. 2-2 now.
They're going to key on Bennett like that. Abram's going to take up the slack and do exactly what she did there.
Exactly. Other players, Abram, Gar Carter, and DeBilzan are going to have open lanes. Anaya Cotton, 2-2 score. And she goes in the middle and it's picked off by Lafayette. Here's Gar Carter on Cotton. Hesitates and put it up and in off the glass.
This is a very good drive.
Gar Carter makes it 4-2 Lafayette. And that pressure giving Dunbar some problems. There's Humphreys down the middle. Gives it out, and here's Coons, and the three won't go. And Gar Carter battling on the ground, the floor, and jump ball called. And the possession arrow will give it to Lafayette. They lead at 4-2, Coach. 5:06 to go here in the first quarter.
I think they're going to change that. I don't think they flip the arrow. It's going to be Dunbar's ball because Lafayette got the tip. So.
Yeah.
Same thing happened in our game the other night.
Okay. So it will be Dunbar basketball. They're in the black tonight, Lafayette in the white. Humphreys open from 15. Good.
She's been deadly with that shot, especially in the last month or so of the season.
4-4 on the Peyton Humphreys jumper from the free throw line. That's a lost start in basketball, and nobody can shoot that 15-footer anymore.
That's true.
Left side it comes down to Bill's end. She goes baseline, partially blocked there by Cotton. She got a piece of that, and Cotton comes out of there with it. Clears it out and leads it out to Fullwood. She stops and pops from 10, though, and battling for it on the ground. Gratz, and it went out of bounds off of Dunbar. 4:38 here, 4-4 score.
It's a good break right there for Dunbar. Just got to take advantage of those.
You really do. To Bill's end. Over to Bennett. She lets the three go, and it's off the mark. She hit 9 threes the other night. On the ground, and Dunbar in trouble. They finally get it to Peyton Humphreys, and they got to watch a 10-second count. Getting it across is Elise Ellison-Coons. Here's Michaela Cecil. That 10-footer only went about 8. Here comes Lafayette. Got a 2-on-1, and they fake it. Right side, put it up and in. And that's a good shot there by Abram. That's her second basket.
Lafayette does that as well as anybody. If you take a bad shot or make a turnover, they convert it to points very, very quickly.
6-4 as Abram connects. Comes over to Michaela Cecil, lets the three go, and that's off the mark. And battling down low Fullwood, she's going to be fouled. Fullwood got the offensive glass.
And Bennett and Cecil are finding tough sledding here early.
Yep. Left side it goes, knocked away there from Coons. She needs some help. Gets it back out, and Fullwood throws it up and draws the foul. So she'll go to the line. She was shooting, and she'll shoot 2. Cheyenne Fullwood looking for her first point of the game.
Yeah, tough break there because it looked like Lafayette was going to come up with a steal, and Fullwood got it back and got in and got the contact.
Free throw is good. Cheyenne Fullwood with her first point of the game, and it's 6-5 Lafayette. She can tie it up here, Coach.
Yeah, she's pretty good free throw shooter. Both teams shoot it well from the line.
And she makes it. Got them both. 6-6 score. Lafayette Dunbar. 3 minutes 40, and here's almost a steal. It is stolen by Dunbar. The other way, and they give it out front now to Michaela Cecil out top of the circle. She's worked good defense by Lafayette. Come over to Cotton, down low to Coons, and she turns, won't go. The battle for it. Lafayette comes out of there with it to give it to the Bills' end. The Bills' end, and she's going to be bumped there by Fullwood. Little contact. Foul be called on Fullwood.
Coach Runyon really wanted a foul down there. Coons had a nice position. Looked like she got bumped on her way up.
3:20 in the first, and the score is 6-6. Set to put it in play is Abram. She gets it to the Bills' end. Caroline Bennett coming off that career night. Over to Abram. Abram's got 4 points. She leads everybody. Right side, she's got it. Lets it rip, and it's off the mark. Tracking it down, and good defense and good play there by Grants. And then we're going to have a foul called on Dunbar.
That's 2 on Fullwood. That's a big foul.
She'll go out, and coming in will be Anaya Cecil, the other Cecil. Out front, and Bennett's 3 back of the rim. No, she's trying to get on track right now. Caroline Bennett, the senior, nearly a 40% three-point shooter. 6-6, 2:50 to go. First quarter action, and Michaela Cecil is going to be hammered there by Gar Carter. So the foul on Gar Carter.
Just her first.
Got a couple of hyphen players in this name, Ellison Coons and Gar Carter.
Yeah, the pressure up top now for Lafayette is big, and they've got to find a way to get Cecil loose from Gar Carter and Abrams. And right there's an example, almost a steal by Gar Carter.
Anaya Cotton gets it in the middle to Humphreys, backs up, partially blocked there by Lafayette, picked up, and a traveling call against Dunbar, and it goes against their freshman, Ellison Coons.
Great hustle right there. She got the rebound, just took an extra step when she got there. Sanford coming in for Lafayette. She'll come in and provide some relief for what we call the big four between Abrams and DeBilzon and Gar Carter and Bennett.
And you mentioned the injury to Goff. He's out for the season, right?
Yep, she is out. I assume it's for the season. She's still in a boot.
DeBilzon, over it goes now, and the shot rolls out of there for Stanford, but rebounded by Bennett. Caroline. To Gar Carter, down low to DeBilzon. DeBilzon gives to Gar Carter. She goes in, drive, put it up, and she draws the foul. Good effort there by Gar Carter. Had that shot gone in, it would have counted. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot a couple of free throws for the Lafayette Lady Generals, and it's 6-6 right now.
Very, very good at getting to the rim and drawing the contact. Very tough to get off the glass, too.
Yeah, she's very athletic. That's how she's able to do that with her athleticism. At the line, and she missed the free throw.
Well, you saw right there they were face guarding Bennett, and it's tough to block her out when you're face guard. You don't know the shot's gone up, and Bennett saw it, went in, got the rebound, and got him this opportunity.
So she missed the first free throw. Gar Carter's second free throw, which will give Lafayette. She bricked it. Missed it.
Cotton couldn't get the rebound, and it goes back to Lafayette.
So Lafayette will put it in play. Here comes Caroline Bennett. She'll trigger the inbound play underneath her own basket. Caroline Bennett looking. Comes over to Gar Carter, out to Abram. Back to Cutter, Gar Carter, and blocked there. Ball, Cotton came over, got a piece of it. Then knocked out of bounds there by Lafayette. That was good defense there by Anaya Cotton.
Really good defense, rotating over and picked up that block to keep the layup from happening.
Minute 54 here in the first quarter. 6-6. Teams tied here, and a good one. Girls basketball, 43rd District. Gary Ball with Scott True, the head coach at Lexington Catholic Girls, and William Warfield, always the king of stream. Makes it look so good. Cotton, bad pass. Those are through the legs of Michaela Cecil, and it'll go to Lafayette, another turnover.
Yeah, she should have jump stopped there. Dunbar looks a little impatient against
yeah, they
the
do.
zone. Just got to be patient and get you a good look.
Nick Runyon, he's excited over there. He's excitable. DeBilzon to the basket, and it rolls in. Boy, a nice move by Lindy DeBilzon.
DeBilzon got the points, but that's set up by Bennett because they're so focused on her right now. DeBilzon took the drive and got right to the rim.
8-6. Lafayette with that lead. And Anaya Cotton in the middle to Peyton Humphreys. Down low goes to Coons, and she turns and hooks it up and in. How about that? Elise Ellison Coons with the hook shot.
She's really good down on that block.
8-8 score. Abram trying to get it across the 10-second line. Goes in the middle to Caroline Bennett. She gives it back to Lindy DeBilzon, and she works it back out, sets up the offense. Hands it to Abram. Abram to the basket and puts it up and in, and she's fouled. She will get the soup and the sandwich.
And that's going to be the second foul on Cotton. So now you got Fullwood and Cotton both with 2, and that's trouble for Dunbar.
And you got Abram with 6 points. So Cotton over their second foul. Fullwood with 2. There's a replay. She connects on the free throw. Boy, she's having a great game. 7 points. 11-8 Dunbar on top. 38 seconds here. Michaela Cecil, she hasn't got on track yet. You bet she will, though. Right side, it goes now to Cecil. Tanea, she's a younger freshman. Has it deep in the corner. Stops from 15, back of the rim, no. And there's going to be a foul called, and it's going to go on Lafayette. It's going to go on. Well, you know, the thing that's strange about that is Terry Abram got the worst of where. She got knocked to the floor, and they still called a foul on her.
Yeah, she went up and over the back, and they got her for it. Well, Dunbar's got to get Cecil on track, and here you go. She gets a clean look there.
And knocks it down. Michaela Cecil with the – no, they said her foot was on the line. That's a 2, 11-10. DeBilzon with 6 seconds. Lafayette, and shot put up and in there by Gar Carter. at the buzzer at the end of the first quarter, and we're going to take a look at that Bud's instant replay. You see Cecil's shot just inside the line there. Looked like her foot was inside the line to me, so, that's what they called. She backed up over behind the line, but she was inside.
Gary Wilson, the official, was right on top of it. He's looking right at it. Did a good job.
13-10, Lafayette as we head to the second quarter here. Burleigh Ridge Estates and White Greer Maggard, our title sponsor. We'll be back.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us.
Mingy Beef Jerky, one of our scoreboard sponsors, proud to sponsor high school basketball here on PrepSpin. We'll be at the 11th region starting Monday night. Pass to Gar Carter, and she walked, so travel against Gar Carter. And it'll be put in play there by Dunbar's Elise Ellison Coons, the younger sister of Kiara Pankins.
Transferred over to Dunbar. I think this is big minutes here for Lafayette. Fullwood and Cotton are both on the bench with 2 fouls for Dunbar.
So you got the younger Cecil in there, and here's a steal. Allie didn't like that defense. DeBilzan stops for 14. That's short. Rebounded by Gar Carter. Kicks it out to Abram. Caroline Bennett hasn't got on track yet. And it goes to Grants, and that shot won't go. Grants there battling. DeBilzan comes out of there with it. Abram launches a long 3 off the iron and rebounded by Coons, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul.
Right now, the difference is the offensive board work by Lafayette. They're getting second and third shots. And now that's 2 fouls on Gar Carter, so that's going to hurt that a little bit.
Yep. Second foul on her. Ball knocked away over there. I tell you, Grants is active with those hands, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. And she did a good job of knowing they're trying to get it to Cecil down in that corner and knocked it away.
Anaya Brown came in at the end of the second quarter. Now you got in there Stanford. Ball is thrown away there. Turnover by Dunbar. Just unforced error.
Yep, just turned and wasn't really looking the other direction, tried to throw it and threw it out of bounds.
Stanford gives it in to Abram. She gives it over to the Bills end, right side free throw line extended. Now bounces to Caroline Bennett. Back to the Bills end, cutting through. And the Bills end, Stevenson's in there. They give it over to the Bills end. She launches, back of the rim, no. Rebounded by Michaela Cecil. Michaela only has 1 basket, 2 points, 25-point average. And Peyton Humphreys to the basket, put it in.
That would respond from that turnover earlier, did a really nice job. Coach Denton really didn't like that call.
I think Coach Denton thought she traveled. 13-12. Peyton Humphreys has got this to a 1-point ball game.
She's really played well for them in the last month of the season.
She really has. And she connects on the free throw. Peyton Humphreys with 5. It's 13-13. We're tied again for the second time. Probably the third time, really. Goes to the Bills' end. Back to the basket. She brings it back out now, gives it over to Abram. And Dunbar, they give it in the middle to Bennett. Bennett's got Stevenson. No, she's got Coons on her. Falls to the ground. Good defense by Elise Ellison Coons, and she causes a turnover.
Did a good job collapsing on her, and Cecil kind of reached around from behind when Bennett put it on the floor.
Michaela Cecil works it across, 13-13. 6 minutes to go in the first half of the 43rd District Girls Final. That's a younger Cecil. Here's a three-pointer, and that's in and out by Michaela Cecil. Stuck back up, no good by Coons, and Lafayette comes out of there with it. Abram wanting to push it. Abram to the basket and tries to put the shot up, but she's fouled.
Yep. Not a great job in transition to recognize there by Dunbar. Coach Runyon won't be happy with that. They got to get the ball stopped first. Coons had a great rebound there. She just kind of turned and threw it, didn't find the basket first.
So at the line will be Lafayette in the person of Terry Abram. Free throw, no good. She's got 7 points, Coach.
Yeah, Lafayette struggled a little bit from the line. That's the third or fourth free throw they've missed, too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Abram's second free throw, she got it. She's 2 for 4, and Lafayette leads 14-13, 5:40 to go. Michaela Cecil works it across there for Dunbar with Stanford all over her. Michaela Cecil out top, comes over now to Humphrey. She might have been fouled there, no call. On the floor, picked off, and the ball is loose on the floor and picked off by Coons. Dunbar. Cecil, and she's going to be fouled, and that gets everybody fired up because they said finally something was called.
Yeah, a little bit of contact there, but it was a lot of hustle. That's not a wall. And both teams get a bench warning now.
Yep.
I don't know what Coach Runyon said, but Coach Denton was about 10 feet out on the floor. So.
Yeah, Allison was not happy. They both wanted a personal foul called, I believe. We're going to get a 1+1 now coming for Michaela Cecil. And she can put Dunbar back up on top. Right now it's 14-13 Lafayette with 5:18 to go in the first half of action here.
Coach Runyon's got to be pretty happy with Fullwood and Cott setting out. They've actually, right there she makes this, we're tied, and she does. So, he's got to be pretty happy with 2 starters setting out as long as they've been out at this point.
Well, Michaela Cecil does average 25 points, and she does shoot 85% from the line.
Yeah. Coach didn't take a little risk putting Gar Carter back in with 2 fouls.
That is her third point. Michaela has 3. It's 14-14, and she made both free throws. 15-14. Lafayette trailing Dunbar by 1. 5:17 to go here in the first half. Bennett scored 35 the other night. She has not scored. Gar Carter spinning over to Caroline Bennett. Lets a 3 go, and that one's back of the rim. No good. Tracked down and picked up by Cecil. Gives to Michaela. Shayla now brings it back out. Left side, there's Coons with the 3 off the mark, and it goes through 3 hands on the floor. Lafayette, Coons, and we're going to have a jump ball called, and they'll give it back to Dunbar.
Great play by Coons. She put her hands down, got up over top, over the reached around and grabbed the ball.
.448. Coons goes to Peyton Humphreys. Back it comes to Michaela Cecil. She puts it down, pounds it down on the dribble. Working defensively on Stanford. Gets a pick, lines up the 3. Back of the rim, no. And we're going to have a foul called on Dunbar. And it's going to be called, I believe, on Elise Ellison Coons.
Said she pushed off on the rebound.
That's her first. And that is the team 6, so the next foul by Dunbar will be the bonus. To the basket, shot won't go, and what's the call here? It's going to call it against Lafayette.
Yeah, over the back, I think, on the Bills on.
And that is going to be the bonus for Dunbar. So they'll be at the line.
Both teams aggressively attacking the offensive boards, getting second and third chances.
Peyton Humphreys up there. She'll shoot a no. And now coming up there saying, I'll take them, and is Janae Stevenson. Stevenson, free throw, good. She's a senior.
Does a really good job coming off the bench and posting them. 2 big free throws there.
Yeah, she nailed them. 17-14. Dunbar on top, and we got to travel there in Lafayette.
Yeah, Sanford walked. She hesitated on that pass, took an extra step.
Back in the game, Grants going out there will be Stanford. 17-14. Cecil goes in the corner to Shayla Cecil. In the lane, throws it up and draws the foul. So had it gone in, it would have counted. Now we see why Shayla Cecil averages 25 points a game. That move right there kind of tells you a lot about her game.
You have to honor that three and get to her, and then you get too close and she goes right by you and you give her a little contact, she gets it up.
She will shoot 2, and she nails the free throw. 5 points. It's 18-14. Dunbar with their biggest lead against Lafayette. 19-14, 5-point lead. Going out now will be Grants. Coming back in for Lafayette will be Brown. Anaya Brown, 8th grader. Abram
nice
down
move.
the middle, dumps it down low to Brown, puts it up and in.
Good press break there, nice drop off. Big basket for Lafayette.
Here's Humphreys, free throw line jumper. Won't go, but Coons on the other side puts it up and in.
That's a good answer by Dunbar coming right back off the break.
21-16. You got to wonder if Caroline Bennett gets going here with maybe in the this part of the second quarter.
Yeah, they're going to need her scoring if they're going to win tonight.
Yeah, exactly. The Bills in. Caroline Bennett open on the left side. They don't get it to her. She's got Coons on her defensively. The Bilzan puts the basketball on the drill down and angles right side. Lobs it way out to Bennett. Back to the Bilzan. Gar Carter to Bilzan. Now to Bennett. Gar Carter. 3 minutes, 2 seconds to play in the first half, and Dunbar leads Lafayette 21-16. And Dunbar's defense really playing very tight right now. Ball kicked there by Cecil.
Good patient possession by Dunbar. They're trying to get, or by Lafayette, they're trying to get Bennett loose, and Dunbar's doing a really good job staying close to her.
Got to be side out to Lafayette. The Generals and the Bulldogs. Goes to Gar Carter. She does a good job grabbing the ball. Goes out to the Bills, and the three, front of the iron, no. And rebound and stuck back up, and it won't go there for Abram. And had it gone, it would have counted. She's going to shoot 2. Abram upset. That ball didn't go in for her. 2:43 in the first half, and Lafayette will be at the line down 5.
Let's see if that's Coon's second. That's Coon's second foul also.
Free throw good there by Abram. She has 9 points, Coach.
Yeah, she's played really well. She's been big, and like I said earlier, in both games against Dunbar.
Second free throw rolls in there. 10 points now for Abram, and it's 21-18. They're one possession down.
So you got a starter for both teams on the floor with 2 fouls with 2:30 to go.
Yep. Peyton Humphreys puts the ball down on the dribble. In trouble. Needs some help. Gets it to Shayla Cecil. Into the paint. Dumps it down low to Coons. She turns and draws the foul there on the 8th grader, Anaya Brown.
It's a good drive and find there by Cecil. Saw the floor really well and slid that pass between 2 defenders.
Brown's called for her first personal at the line. Coons, and she makes the free throw.
She's a really good free throw shooter too.
Yeah, Elise Coons averaging 12 points, nearly 10 rebounds on the season.
Yeah, she's averaged a double-double most of the year.
Yep. Has 7 in this one. And she can make it 8 points, the freshman, and she does. 8 points, 23-18. Dunbar by 5, leading Lafayette 43rd District Championship. Caroline Bennett, and she traveled with it. Drug that pivot foot.
Yeah, she did. Defender jumped down the passing lane, and she turned it over.
Timeout on the court, 2:14 to go in the first half. Dunbar 23 and Lafayette 18 here at the girls' 43rd District. And we want to thank Burleigh Ridge Estates. We'll be back after this.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Burleigh Ridge Estates is Nicholas.
Michaela Cecil will work it across for Dunbar. They're up by 5 here at the girls' 43rd district against Lafayette. Michaela Cecil, top scorer in the region, 25 points a game, one of the top scorers in the state, one of the top free throw shooters in the state. Her sister lobs it down low, and it's picked off to Bilzan coming down there, and she's going to be fouled by Cecil. Anaya Cecil, the freshman, is going to pick up the foul, I believe, Coach.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's going to be her first.
Both teams in the bonus
Both
now.
teams in the bonus, and that will send to the line Lindy DeBilzan, and she is averaging 10 points and over 6 rebounds a game this year, the junior. She'll be back next year.
She will. She's a nice player.
Got it. 3 points. Caroline Bennett, who had the career night the other night, has not even scored in this game.
You know, and I'm sitting there thinking, you got Cecil and Bennett on the floor. Have we had a three-point shot made tonight?
Let me see, Coach.
I don't think we've had a
no,
three.
I've not had a three made.
I've not had a three made tonight. Almost at halftime.
Can't get that one to go. In and out. Rebounded by Coons. Boy, she's a force on those boards.
She really is.
Here's Michaela Cecil to the basket, throws it up, but a travel call before she put it in. I didn't see it, Coach.
Now that's one of the frustrating things. She made that move against us the other night, and it was okay. Tonight it's a walk. It's tough to tell without the without the video. The referees are in a tough spot there. Did she get it off? Oh, nice steal.
Here's a steal by Michaela Cecil, working there on Carter. Throws it up, it rolls out. Had that gone in, it went halfway down. It would have counted for Michaela Cecil. She'll go to the line and shoot two, one of the best free throw shooters in the state.
Yeah, she really is. And she puts so much pressure on you when she drives like that, because you have to respect that three-point shot first.
Got the boys game coming up, Lafayette and LCA. After this one at 8 o'clock. She got them both. She is perfect at the line, 6 for 6. 25-19, that's the lead, 6 for Dunbar. Bennett to the Bilzan. Turns and misses from about 8, maybe 10 feet. Rebounded by Coons. Humphrey, she didn't want anything to do with that basketball.
Yeah, she did. They were waiting on Cecil to come get it, I think.
Michaela over to Cecil. She's double teamed and is going to be fouled. And that's going to go on Abram, I believe. Mm-hmm. That's her second.
It's really interesting that Coach Runyon has left Coons in with 2 fouls. Coach Denton took Carter out with her segment about a minute ago. So
free throw good there for Cecil. She's 5'6" freshman. Missed that one, and rebound by Caroline Bennett. Bennett with 1:06, going to dribble it down into front court. Crossover on the left side and kick it out now to Abram. Abram's going to back it back out of there. 26-19.
If I'm Lafayette, I'm trying to attack Elise Coons to get that third foul here in this last little bit before halftime.
Janae Stevenson has come in there for Dunbar. She's in the middle. Abram to the basket. Nice move, but missed the layup.
There it is. That's the third.
That's going to be 3 on Coons, so she picked up that third foul. That's going to be critical in this game. Well, that's a good catch there, Coach, on your part. Third foul on Coons. Well, if you leave her in there, you're in jeopardy of her getting her 4th.
Yeah. She was going to the glass, and she just went over the back.
At the line, Lafayette, and the free throw is no good there. Missed by Stanford. And Stanford's got a steal into the front court, lays it up and in. Stanford with the steal and the lay-in. 26-21. Dunbar on top by 5 with 20 seconds here in the first half. Michaela Cecil, right side, puts it up, no. And Janae Stevenson there battling, knocks it out. And We're going to get in for Dunbar.
Drew Humphreys.
Yep. Drew Humphreys in the game. Cecil. Peyton Humphreys. Back to Drew. Back to Peyton. He's going to hand it now to Cecil. 6 seconds. Dunbar's going to take a lead into the locker room. What will it be? In the corner, Cecil lets a three go in and out. And so it's going to be 26-21. Dunbar by 5 here. Good game here. 26-21. That's our halftime score here, Coach. Dunbar Lafayette.
Yeah, it's been a good competitive game. Both teams doing well on the glass. I think the foul trouble played a big part for both teams, limited some of what they want to do. But, again, you got these two teams on the floor with all the three-point shooters, and we don't have a three made in the first half.
Right, and Caroline Bennett does not even have a point in the first half, but yet her ball club only down 5. So
right.
You could feel pretty good about that if you're a Lafayette fan.
I would think so.
We'll take a break. It's halftime. Dunbar 26, Lafayette 21 here at the Girls 43rd District Basketball Tournament at Lexington Christian. Coming up tonight at 8 o'clock, we'll have the boys game for you. It'll be a dandy. Lafayette, who's ranked in the top 20, and LCA's ranked in the top 10. We'll be back after this timeout.
Burleigh Ridge Estates is Nicholasville's newest and most unique subdivision. Choose your 70 or 80-foot lot now and live amid rolling hills, cattle barns, and plank fencing. Regional builders are already selling their exceptional homes in this pastoral living environment that pays homage to our family's legacy of tobacco farming. With homes starting at $250,000, it's an affordable, beautiful place to live. Rural yet convenient, Burleigh Ridge is located on Sufferwell Road, just beyond the upcoming Eastern Bypass. Find out more at www.burleighridge.com.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game. Call and compare prices
at the Lexington Diagnostic Center.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall on Facebook and Twitter, locally owned and operated since 1972.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthodontics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
All S, all P, all O, R, T, S. Pick it up at all sports. Pick it up at all sports.
In Fayette Mall and allsportslex.com, locally owned and operated since 1972.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
This is where it all started. Right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Burleigh Ridge Estates is Nicholasville's newest and most unique subdivision. Choose your 70 or 80-foot lot now and live amid rolling hills, cattle barns, and plank fencing. Regional builders are already selling their exceptional homes in this pastoral living environment that pays homage to our family's legacy of tobacco farming. With homes starting at $250,000, it's an affordable, beautiful place to live. Rural yet convenient, Burleigh Ridge is located on Sufferwell Road, just beyond the upcoming Eastern Bypass. Find out more at www.burleighridge.com.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game. Call and compare prices
at the Lexington Diagnostic Center.
Welcome back here to the girls' 43rd District Basketball Tournament. William Warfield producing and King of Stream making it all look so good, and with Scott True. Coach, it's good to be back with you this year. I know that you would like to be different circumstances. You'd like to be playing.
I would be.
But you're not playing, so let's just leave it at that. And but next week we'll have the girls' regional. That'll get underway Monday night. You'll be working with us on some of that, I'm sure.
Sure.
And then that'll be Monday and Tuesday. And then the boys will be Wednesday and Thursday. The draw is tomorrow morning. I'm going to go over there to the draw. I believe Don Miller, the football coach at Western Hills, is the tournament manager this year.
That's correct, yes, sir.
So he's a tournament manager, so we're looking forward to the 11th Region Tournament. Boys and girls will be played at Eastern Kentucky beginning Monday night. And we'll be there for all that action right here on PrepSpin.com. You can catch it all on PrepSpin. Second half getting ready to start, and Lafayette will start with their same cast of characters. They'll have Lindy DeBilzan, Abram. They'll have Caroline Bennett, Gar Carter, and here's her steal by, as we say that, Michaela Cecil, and she takes it and lays it up and in. That's the first field goal of the second half by Cecil, 28-21.
Dunbar started without Coons, who got that third foul late in the first half.
Abram to the basket, nice job, but she kind of shifted there at the last minute.
She did, avoided the charge, nice move.
Abram made that basket look easy. She shifted to the left side, 28-23. Can they get Caroline Bennett going here in the second half? That's what I want to know, Coach.
Now, they're going to have to get her loose. But, Dunbar's had struggle, too, because of foul trouble. Look at Cecil.
Cecil's three won't go, and rebounded by Gar Carter. She got a 3-on-2. Gar Carter quickly to the basket, put it up, no, and down low, and then a shot won't go there for Lafayette, and then a foul's going to be called. Boy, that's great hustle there by Grants. She's just a freshman.
Cotton just picked up her third for Dunbar. Dunbar's got some serious foul trouble going right now.
I know Ellison Coons has 3.
And that's why she didn't start the second half.
That's right. We started Cecil instead. And this young lady at the line, I tell you, Coach Denton really likes her upside. She thinks that Riley Grants is going to be a really good one, only a freshman.
Just a freshman.
Missed the second free throw. 28-24. Dunbar on top. They have the lead and there's going to be a turnover as Fullwood trying to throw it into backcourt, save it, and she threw it in backcourt and turned it over.
Well, this is a huge 3-4 minutes here for both teams. With Coons on the bench and now with Cotton with 3 fouls, Lafayette probably needs to make a move here.
Lafayette DeBilzan. Getting in the middle now to Caroline Bennett. She goes knocked down to the floor by Fullwood. She picks up the foul.
That's her third foul.
So Fullwood's got 3. Ellison Coons has 3. And Anaya Cotton's got 3.
Yeah.
So that's some serious foul trouble.
Yeah, that Dunbar's starting 5 have not been on the floor all that much together tonight.
And travel there by Gar Carter. She got kind of caught in betwixt. You want to throw it, you want to dribble it, what you want to do with it,
Dunbar's doing a nice job of jumping in the passing lanes.
Across the line is Michaela Cecil. Goes to Peyton Humphreys, turns and scores. Peyton Humphreys with the basket. Boy, that wasn't as easy as it looked.
No, especially with Gar Carter standing there.
Yeah. 30-24, DeBilzan. Across the line, and that's trouble. She loses it, and it's going to be a time called by Lafayette's bench to bail them out of that.
How many in a row has Lafayette won district championships, do you know?
How many district titles in a row would this be for Lafayette?
Well, I'm not sure. Probably something like 6,
5
7.
or 6, yeah. Going for the 43rd championship. Timeout on the floor called by Lafayette. That was basically to bail them out of that they were in some serious trouble there.
Yeah, and that's only their second time. Dunbar's got all 5 of theirs, so both teams in pretty good shape timeout-wise. It's the foul trouble for Dunbar. Coach Runyon's really probably hoping to get to the fourth quarter without picking up that fourth on any of those 3. Because like I said earlier, his starters have not been on the floor together but maybe 4 or 5 minutes through the whole game.
But it's hard to tell a Ellison Coons or tell a Fullwood or tell a Cotton, don't be aggressive. They're just naturally aggressive players.
They are. And, Coons has got 2 fouls going to the boards, and you love that as a coach.
Right. So putting in place Stanford. She goes in backcourt to Lindy DeBilzan.
The Bilzan backs it up, looks at the defense, goes in on Michaela Cecil, back out it goes to Abram. Abram moves in, throws up a 15-footer, in and out, and Caroline Bennett got a hand on it, and the Bilzan got a hand on it, foul call.
Well, Dunbar was in that box and chaser again there, and it's just really tough to rebound out of that, especially without Coons in there.
So this will send the Bilzan to the line. The foul went on Michaela Cecil. That's her first. So your superstar only has one foul.
Yeah,
so.
she's in pretty good shape, I think.
The Bilzan makes it a 5-point game. She can cut it down to 4 with 6:01 to play in the third quarter here from the girls' 43rd District Basketball Tournament. And short front of the iron, rebounded by Anaya Cotton. Cotton. Outlet pass now to Cecil. Works down the left side, gives it back to Humphreys, to Cotton. Wide open. They go down low, but wide open was Fullwood. Here's Cecil out of the right side, won't go. And rebounded there. And looked like it was off the Dunbar player, but they're going to give it back to Dunbar.
Yeah, I think a little bit of a bump there, but a good aggressive play. Both girls going hard for the ball.
Cotton gives it back to Michaela Cecil. Cecil penetrating now, gives it over to Fullwood right side. She goes to Humphreys, down low to Cotton. Back to Humphreys, 17-footer, bullseye.
She's been awfully tough from that spot all year long, playing off Cotton's ability to post.
32-25, that's the biggest lead for Dunbar. 7 points, and they get a steal by Peyton Humphreys. Jump ball called, and it will go to Dunbar.
That's a good slap at the ball by Anaya Cotton. Anaya Cecil. She went by there and caused that turnover.
Michaela Cecil, Dunbar trying to win the 43rd. Lafayette has owned this district the last several years. Cotton, and she might have traveled with it. Yeah, that's good defense there by
they called an offensive foul.
Yeah, clear out. So
that's 4 on her.
4 on Cotton. And Coons with her 3 fouls getting ready to check in for her.
The sub didn't get there before the
Abrams bumped there by Dunbar. And like I said, it's just hard to tell a player to quit being aggressive, and I believe Fullwood's picked up her 4.
She has.
So now you're in serious trouble. You got Cotton with 4, Fullwood with 4. She'll go out of the ball game. Cotton will go out as Janae Stevenson checks in for Dunbar, and Coons checks in.
That's 5 fouls on Dunbar this half.
None on Lafayette.
Now you need Stevenson to step up and play well.
Bad pass as she threw it right to Michaela Cecil of Dunbar, trying to go to Caroline Bennett. Here's a bad pass, but Cecil bails her out. Goes to Peyton Humphreys, top of the key. Hands it down Michaela Cecil, goes left, dumps it back down low, knocked away, batted around and picked up there by Peyton Humphreys. She's double teamed, and we're going to have a timeout called by Dunbar to get them out of that trap situation. 32-25. We'll keep it here, Coach. 4:36 to go in the third quarter. What has Dunbar done, Coach, in your estimation, to get this 7-point lead?
Well, they've taken better care of the ball. They haven't turned it over this half, and they're getting the ball inside a little bit. And they've got more motion in the half-court set. Right now, the bigger concern for them is the foul trouble. If they can get to the fourth quarter and not get Coons with her 4th, it'd be big. For Lafayette, they've got to find Bennett and get her so she can see the ball go to the basket and get going, because they're down and she hasn't scored yet.
That's right. She has not scored. Had 35 points against Lexington Christian the other night, Wednesday night.
Yeah, she went from she hit 2 quick ones and went quiet for a while, and then she exploded for 5 threes.
4:36 in the third quarter. Michaela Cecil puts it in play to Humphreys, back to Michaela Cecil.
You might see Dunbar use a little clock here, try to get to that fourth quarter.
Nick Runyon's got the ear of one of the officials there. He's talking, he's working him. Cecil back out to Humphreys. Michaela Cecil, the 3, got it.
Wow, that's a deep bucket. That's a huge basket. They're stretching the lead with those girls on the bench.
Puts Dunbar up 10. Now Lafayette, as Michaela Cecil gets the 3-pointer. 35-25. Over it comes to Abram. She stops right side, won't go, and flying through, putting it up, and it won't go there for DeBille's hand. And let's see, we're going to have a whistle foul called. goes on to Bills, and that's her second. 3:53 in the third, and Dunbar leads by 10. 35-25. Michaela Cecil works it across for the Lady Dogs. In the front court, fakes with it, throws it up, it rolls out, and rebounded by DeBilzan. Bilzan, and she's going to be fouled by Cecil, who's picked up 2 quick ones here in the third quarter.
And that's 16 fouls on Dunbar. So
yeah.
The next one puts Lafayette in the bonus.
Well, one thing about Lafayette, they got to be a good, they got to continue to be a good free throw shooting team if they want to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to find a way to get Bennett a look here.
They get the ball to at the free throw line. She bounces over to Bilzan. She lets a 3 go. Won't go. Rebounded there by Dunbar. That was Stevenson. Michaela Cecil has it on the floor, and she's going to be fouled as she gets out of that double team. And the foul's going to be called on Lafayette. It's going to be on Stewart. That's on Stanford. Stanford. That's her second. Dunbar will trigger side court with their biggest lead, 10, 35-25. Third quarter action, 3:18. Michaela Cecil. How big of a loss was golf for
It's a big loss. She really helps them on the boards, gives them a big body. She would really help them on Stevenson and Coons.
Stevenson's shot won't go, and battle for it. They get it out to Cecil. Back to Michaela. She's going to let the 3 go. Front of the iron, no. And rebounded by Coons, and she puts it up and in.
Boy, she's really good at that. Go in there and get that thing and go finish.
Coons has a dozen. Dunbar leads by 12. Across the line, Abram dumps it now to Caroline Bennett. Back over it goes to Abram. She stops left side short, rebounded by Coons. Coons has got 4 fouls. Down court, wide open, and laid up and in by Michaela Cecil. Has Cecil get behind everybody. Dunbar now with a 14-point spread, 39-25.
Timeout Lafayette.
Timeout on the floor. We'll return after this on PrepSpin.com.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
This is where it all started.
Welcome back here, and Lafayette has the basketball down by 14 points.
Dunbar has improved a lot.
39-25. DeBilzan, and she is going to be fouled by Janae Stevenson.
That's a good way to stop a run. Get to the foul line, get to the basket.
Janae is a solid performer. Free throw no good there by DeBilzan. 2:04 to go in the third, 39-25. Lafayette's got to hit free throws if we want to get back in this game, Coach.
Yeah, uncharacteristically, they struggled from the line a little bit tonight.
Really have. Knocked that one down. Both teams will move on to the 11th Region Girls Championship games this Monday night, next Monday and Tuesday. Stevenson gets it back now to Coons. Cecil Over goes to Cecil. She lets it go, won't go. And tie up there by DeBilzan, and alternate possession will give it to Lafayette. They're down 13 with 1:47 here in the third quarter.
I don't think Coach Runyon was real pleased with that shot selection there with from his team.
Nick's done a good job at Dunbar, hasn't he?
He really has.
DeBilzan. Right side, takes it, throws it up, no. And there's Carter sticking it up and in on the offensive glass. 39-28, she's got the lead down to 11. 1:25 in the third. Right side it goes Michaela Cecil. Back over to Coons. In the corner, Cecil hands it back to Elise Ellison Coons. Hands it to Michaela Cecil, little runner, and that's short. Pulled out of there by DeBilzan. She leads it out now to Abram, right side, and she crosses over, puts it up and in. Abram makes it 39-30. Cuts that 14-point lead down to 9. 46 seconds. Pass and almost picked off. Cecil to the basket, put it up and in.
Great pass by Cecil. Get over top of that little 2-2-1. That's a big basket.
41-30. Abram bounces over to DeBilzan. She moves in and she's going to be fouled. And she'll go to the line, so.
Lafayette's much more aggressive going to the rim now, and they're getting to the foul line because of it.
28 seconds here in the third quarter. Pretty good crowd in here, Coach.
Yeah, filled up nicely.
Lafayette's got a lot of folks right below us. We're up here in the crow's nest up here at LCA. High atop the court. Free throw connected by DeBilzan. She has 6, and 4 of those coming at the charity stripe.
Yeah, she's been much more aggressive this quarter than she was in the first half.
Got them both. 7 points, 41-32. Dunbar's lead is 9 with 28.8 seconds to go, and Coach Denton gets DeBilzan out of there, and coming in will be Jackson. No, excuse me. That's Grant's back in there. Cecil over to Ellison Coons.
Dunbar going to hold for the last shot here.
Why not? 12 seconds, 11. 41-32, they're on top. Michaela Cecil, their all-state player, works with it. Down low, Stevenson, and she's going to be fouled. And the foul goes against Lafayette's Brown.
That's a good move there by Stevenson.
That'll send her to the line. Not a particularly good free throw shooter, percentage-wise.
She did go 2 of 2 in the first half.
She did. Oh, she made that one.
She was almost back at half court without that got to the rim.
Yeah. The lead is 10, 42-32. Dunbar by 10. Carter. We head to the final quarter with Dunbar 43, Lafayette 32, 11-point lead. So we head to the final quarter here on the Burleigh Ridge Estates, 43rd District. White Greer Maggard.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Burleigh Ridge Estates is Nicholasville's newest and most unique subdivision. Choose your 70 or 80-foot lot now and live amid rolling hills, cattle barns, and plank fencing. Regional builders are already selling their exceptional homes in this pastoral living environment that pays homage to our family's legacy of tobacco farming. With homes starting at $250,000, it's an affordable, beautiful place to live. Rural yet convenient, Burleigh Ridge is located on Sufferwell Road, just beyond the upcoming Eastern Bypass. Find out more at www.burleighridge.com.
At Lexington Diagnostics.
We're back at the girls' 43rd District for fourth quarter action. Fourth and final stanza. Shayla Cecil, Anaya Cecil, Peyton Humphreys and Cheyenne Fullwood and Anaya Cotton back. Fullwood right side. That's short. Rebounded by Lafayette. Coming up with that was Bennett. Caroline Bennett, the Bills in. Works in. Kicks it out to Bennett. Bennett after the basketball. Diving on the floor. And jump ball called. And it will give it back to Lafayette.
Good hustle by Fullwood. Pretty dangerous play there because her and Cotton are both in with 4 fouls now.
Yep.
That was a bulldog takedown.
Grants will put it in play. Gets it to Abram. Gets a pick from Gar Carter. Goes left. Stops and rolls out. On the other side, the Bills had a shot at it, but she lost the ball out of bounds.
Lafayette's really struggling on the offensive end against this defense that Dunbar is. She keeps changing up little man, little boxing one, little matchup zone.
Lafayette in a 2-2-1 3-quarter court full court press, and that's Anaya Cotton. In the middle to Humphreys. Ball tap. Picked up over there by Michaela Cecil. Cecil. Bounce pass out of it to Humphreys. Down Michaela. Blocked, and she gets it back as the Bills blocked it on the floor. Picked up, and we're going to have a jump ball called, and possession error will give it back to Dunbar.
Now inbound underneath. You got to watch Cecil coming in for this. She scored a couple times out of that tonight.
Lobs it. Picked up by Humphreys. Comes back over to Michaela. Stops left side. That won't go. Rebounded and a foul called. And that will send Fullwood to the line. She'll shoot 2.
Good weak side rebound by Fullwood there.
I thought it was a clean block, Coach.
Could have been.
From up here. We're high atop the court. No good. 43-32. Dunbar by 11. 6:49 to play. Will Dunbar go to the 11th region as the 43rd championship, or will it be Lafayette? 43rd champion. Missed them both. Rebounded, and there's going to be a ball knocked away, and it's going to be knocked away from Gar Carter, and they're going to say it'll go back to Lafayette. Nick Runyon talking to the officials saying that's our ball.
Yeah, Cecil had a chance to pick that up, and she didn't go get it and thought it would be their ball, and it wasn't.
Abram works it across. Abram's had a good ball game tonight. She's really been the catalyst for Lafayette. In trouble now. Goes to the Bills and shot put up and in there. And it's made by Lafayette Stanford. 43-34. Lead cut to 9 with 6:19 to play. Cotton. Does Lafayette have a run in them, Coach?
Well, they got to get going from the three-point line, I think.
To the basket, and that's blocked by Lafayette. Picked up by Michaela Cecil. She puts it up and in off the glass.
She's so good at twisting and turning and finding the rim with it.
That's 9 in the half for Michaela Cecil. 45-34. Shot put up by Bennett, and it wouldn't go. Didn't draw anything on the floor. We have a jump ball called, and it'll go back to Lafayette.
Both teams playing hard, going after the ball there.
Caroline Bennett is really playing very hard. She's diving on the floor and everything. She just can't get anything going offensively.
Fullwood's done a really good job with her tonight,
Yes.
and when they pick for her, somebody just switches to her.
Here's a foul called from a 35-point effort by Caroline Bennett. You're not putting her to an effort where she really can't get off a shot.
She really can, and they've tried her in multiple places. Dunbar's just done a really good job rotating to her, knowing where she is.
Abram will shoot 2 free throws. Terry Abram, and it rolls in. Okay, Abram had 10 points in the first half. She's got 15 points overall, unofficially.
Well, they're going to need her offense here in this last 5:38.
Got them both. 45-36. Dunbar on top. Cotton. Over to Michaela Cecil. To Peyton Humphrey. She's double teamed. Dribbles out of it. In trouble. Gets it out to Cotton. Cotton goes back to Michaela Cecil. Humphreys. Over comes to Cheyenne Fullwood. Fullwood Still, but my score sheet has not scored a basket after going 9 for 10 against Catholic.
Yeah, she hasn't. She hadn't gotten a lot. She got a couple good looks early and they didn't go. Good patient possession by Dunbar here, trying to get a good shot.
She made 9 straight shots against you guys.
She did. And 2 or 3 of them were very heavily contested.
Under 5 minutes to play. Dunbar's got the lead in leather. 9-point lead. Cotton to the basket. Bounces right side and Fullwood. That's her first basket.
Yeah, but Lafayette's trying to trap and keep it away from Cecil, and they got caught there under rotation.
47-36. Dunbar back to an 11-point lead. 4:38 in the ball game. Abram. Down low to the Bilzan. And she put it up and in. Boy, that's a tough shot by Lindy de Bilzan. She was nearly falling down as she banked it up and in. 4:28 to go here in this ball game, and Dunbar on top by 9, 47-38 over Lafayette.
And they're kind of trading baskets right now. It keeps going to 11-9, and Coach Denton realizes she's got to do something to change that pattern up.
There you see the intensity of Allie Denton. She is talking to her players, and she is a former Dunbar player herself and coaching now at Lexington Lafayette. She's been there quite a few years.
Let's see, that'd be about 18, 19, I think.
18, 19 years at Lafayette. Won a lot of games over there.
Had some really good teams.
Probably the best team she had was that team with Givens and those.
Oh, yeah, they went state tournament. Yeah, they were really good. Really good.
Really good team.
Had several Division I players on that team.
Yeah. 47-38. Lafayette trailing 9. What can they do here, Coach, with just 4 minutes and something to go in the game?
Well, if they can turn Dunbar over and get a couple easy ones, I think you'll see them pick up their full court pressure, get some makes, get their pressure set like now, and then try to turn Dunbar over.
Coons gets it into Cotton. Cotton dribbles past Caroline Bennett. Now leads it out to Humphrey. She's going to drive to the back, and it's blocked, and then a foul call.
That's a good break there. They kept it away from Cecil, but Cotton did a nice job of finding Humphreys there. 3 seniors right there, from Cecil to Cotton to Humphreys.
At the line, Dunbar, Peyton Humphreys, and Coach. Humphreys connects on the free throw. 48-38, Dunbar by 10 with 4:20 to play here at the 43rd District. And in and out. Rebounded by Gar Carter. Gar Carter in the front court. And Caroline Bennett wide open. Lets it go and knocks down a 3. Finally for Caroline Bennett, she knocks down a 3. And it comes with 4:10 to play with 4:05, it's 48-41.
Much tougher to guard her in transition. You lose her a little easier, and that's what happened there.
She's really getting after it on the defense now. Shayla's bumped by Bennett. Now Cecil going to the basket, and that's going to be a push there on Abram.
I told you, boys, 12.
Only the 6th foul, so not in the bonus yet.
Right. Whereas the next foul by Dunbar and Lafayette will be in the double bonus.
Well, Lafayette's key is to get stops and then get in transition, because just like then you can get Bennett loose a lot easier in transition. You can have.
That's right. Humphreys. Fullwood and banks that one in. 7 for Fullwood. She banked that one in. 51-41.
That's one of those as a coach you're going, no, great shot.
De Bilzan to the basket and puts it up and in. Tough shot by De Bilzan. She's got 8 here in the second half. 51-43. 3:20 to play. Shayla Cecil works it in the front court. Cecil in the middle to Cotton. Cotton back around and goes. Coons put it up and in. What a great pass by Cotton.
Nice job. And again, they're trying to trap, and the rotation just a little bit slow getting back down to the block, and Coons made him pay for it.
That was a great pass by Cotton.
Now, Dunbar's spreading them out now, looking for that trap, and knows that it's coming.
She was just looking for Ellis and Coons all the way, wasn't she?
Did a nice job there.
Free throw good. That's 13 now for Ellison Coons in the middle to Bilzan. Lost a handle on it and picked up by Humphreys of Dunbar. And she throws it away. Cecil saves it. Shayla Cecil. 2:55 to go. Here's a runner by Cecil, and it hits the back of the rim and clanks in.
And again, Lafayette's playing from behind now, trying to make something happen.
Here is Abram to the basket. She's going to be fouled. So this will be 2 free throws coming for Lafayette, with Dunbar up by 13. Lafayette had it down to 48-41. And then it is going to be that was an 8-2 run.
Got to make your free throws in this situation.
As Abram missed that first one. It'll be Lafayette and Lexington Christian boys battling at 8 o'clock here tonight, the 43rd. Jack Haynes will join me for that one. Missed them both. Big rebound by Coons. Ellison Coons. Gives to Shayla Cecil, 2:35 to play. Dunbar looks like they're going to capture this 43rd, up 56-43, and they've got the ball. Fullwood. And here's a foul reaching over the back by DeBilzan.
Great post up by Coons there.
DeBilzan picked her third. And you know, these players for Dunbar have done a really good job. Fullwood and Cotton staying out that way from those
they really have
fouls.
They've done an excellent job. Put a lot of minutes without it. And Cotton's done a fabulous job handling the ball when they couldn't get it to Cecil.
Coons hit the first free throw. Second one, got it. 58-43, Dunbar. I think that equals our biggest lead, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Abram in the front court and rolls it up and in. Nice move by Abram. She's got 8 here in the second half. 17 overall, and there's Cecil.
So good at that drive. Tough to pressure. Finishes through the contact.
Wow. Big game from Shayla, particularly Coach Ashore with 11 here in the second half.
Yeah, she's played. And part of it is they got a little bit of a lead. They were able to spread Lafayette out, and she's handling the ball against that pressure.
Knocks it down. 12 here in the second half. 20 overall. 61-45. She averages 25 a game. 16-point lead. DeBilzan. Left side, put up and in. Nice catch there by Gar Carter. Good catch. She was able to stop, get herself set, and put it up and in.
Right through the Dunbar press. Dunbar a little worried about fouling right now. Don't want to do that and stop the clock.
Shayla Cecil behind the back. Handing over to Cotton. Cotton. Out it comes Fullwood. She lets a 3 go. In and out. And Cotton rebounds, kicks it out. Over it comes now to Fullwood, and Nick Runyon saying, set it up.
Well, let's pull it out, run some clock.
That's exactly what they're doing. Shayla Cecil. Now to the basket. A layup, missed it. There's Coons, but DeBilzan wins that battle. DeBilzan, full court. Gar Carter lays it up and in.
Nice.
And Lafayette wants a timeout with 1:15 to play. 61-49. They get a timeout here. What are they going to talk about?
Well, you got to trap, and then at some point you got to think about starting to foul. Probably get the trap, maybe trap to half court, and then foul after.
The draw for the girls is tomorrow morning at 10, and I will be there, and I'll get it for you, and we'll put it out on Twitter on PrepSpin, the draw, and then the boys' draw is at 11. We'll get that out too. So girls regional starts Monday night. I tell you what. Scott County girls, a very solid basketball team, one of the favorites going into that tournament. They played Henry Clay tonight in the finals of the 42nd. And here Dunbar looking good, 61-49 over Lafayette. Then you got Woodford County and who else?
Franklin County.
Franklin County. And yeah, they're always in it.
Yeah, Franklin County. Joey will have his group ready to play. He's awfully young this year, but they've been there, done that the last 2 years, always state finals. They're going to be a tough out.
And then Madison Central, Madison Southern, the other 2 teams that will be in the regional tournament. Congratulations to all those teams. 61-49. So we'll see who they play tomorrow morning at 10. We'll put that out on PrepSpin and the Scholastic Ball Report. Hey, by the way, this Sunday at noon, the Scholastic Ball Report, you're on the show with 3 of your outstanding players, scholar athletes there.
Yes,
at
Abby Middleton and Ashley Freebus and Jay Ballard.
Scott County girls, our team of the week. Got a feature on that great kid from Lincoln County.
Trouble getting it in right there for Dunbar. They got to get it in.
Sure did.
Lafayette has no timeouts either, so that they can't stop the clock now either.
61-49, a minute 15. Dunbar gets it in play. Go to Fullwood. Right side, she's in trouble. Fullwood dribbles out of it. Brings it into front court now. Cheyenne Fullwood. Well, she's a good ball handler, and I say that. She throws it right to Caroline Bennett. Bennett with that 3 to the basket, and she's going to be fouled. With 59.7 seconds to play, she's going to go to the line. She can get it down to maybe 10 here at the free throw line.
Probably be better off there just letting her have the layup and let the clock continue to run, but it's tough to do that. You haven't done that whole game. Tough to adjust in that last minute.
LCA and Lafayette boys battle for the crown of the 43rd as she knocks down the free throw. Caroline Bennett, a good free throw shooter, 83%.
Yeah, she doesn't miss much from anywhere.
Yeah, she's nailed the 3 tonight. That's her only 3. She's coming off. She got both free throws. She's coming off a 35-point effort against LCA.
There, you get it in quickly to Cecil.
61-51. Shayla Cecil, 53 seconds. She's going to run the clock and just dribble it out front. Shayla, left side. Pass to Cotton, and she's fouled from behind by DeBilzan, I believe. So let the official make the call. Yeah, it goes on DeBilzan. And that'll be her 4th foul. So at the line will be Anaya Cotton. Cotton has not scored tonight, but she's had numerous rebounds and played good defense.
Well, for her size, as well as she handles the ball, that's been big against Lafayette's pressure too.
Yeah.
Because she can throw over it and she can dribble around it.
And she stands 2 feet behind the free throw line.
She does.
Missed them both. Rebounded by Gar Carter. She's wanting to run with it, and she's going to be fouled, and Nick Runyon can't believe it. He's like, okay, why are we fouling with a 10-point lead, just 37 seconds left?
Yeah, that's twice now they've stopped the clock here in the last 50 seconds. They didn't really need to. Lafayette has no timeouts left. I mean, even if they score there, you're going to run another 6, 7, 8, 10 seconds between the bucket and getting the ball inbounds.
So it'll be Lexington Christian against Lafayette boys right after at 8 o'clock. Gar Carter, that's a big miss.
Yeah, they've missed a bunch of free throws tonight.
Both teams are headed to the 11th region tournament. As a district winner, though, you get a runner-up from another district. Missed them both. Here's a steal to Bilzan. Put it up and in, and she's fouled. Gets a steal to Bilzan.
Well, Fullwood kind of stopped. She could have taken off, and then Kuhn stood behind her. You got to get the ball up the floor there, and that's what Coach Runyon's telling them. And that's 5 on Fullwood.
So Fullwood fouls out. She did have a big 3. She banked in a 3 here in the second half.
And you got a timeout for Dunbar now.
Timeout, 61-53, 31 seconds to go here in the game. And we want to thank White Greer Maggard, Mingy Beef Jerky, and Whitaker Bank here.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up.
We're back here with just 31 seconds to go. At the line will be DeBilzan. She'll try to complete that 3-point play, and she does. 61-54. Dunbar has the basketball. Shayla Cecil in the front court. Backs it back out, and she's going to be bumped and fouled there as Caroline Bennett and Gar Carter were there. They called that one on Gar Carter.
Well, Dunbar's done a really good job off a free throw, getting the ball in quickly to Cecil before they can find her. And put your best free throw shooter at the line.
So that will put Shayla Cecil up there. She knocks it down.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet too much against her missing at this point.
She's got 15 here in the second half. She's got a big game going. Make it 16.
Dunbar going to use a timeout.
63-54, 24 seconds to go in the ball game. And Lafayette, what do they do here? Try to maybe set something up for a three for Caroline Bennett, who finally got a three here in the second half.
Whatever you're going to do, you got to do it quick. And you know, if you want to get to the rim and try to foul, you can do that. Maybe if they give you a three, take it. But you don't have a lot of time.
Right.
You got to take the first thing available, and then you got to trap immediately and foul immediately. It's going to be really tough with no timeout.
So they'll have the all-tournament team, so the boys' game will start a little bit late tonight. Have the all-tournament team here at the 43rd. I think you had a girl on that team make that team, didn't you?
Jay Ballard.
Yes. All-tournament team will be announced. They get it into the Bilzan. The Bilzan across the line and to the basket. Put it up and draws the foul with 19.6 to go.
Again, Dunbar with a foul that you just don't need. Just get out of her way and let her have the layup.
Yeah, you got a 9-point lead. Cotton has fouled out. Cotton fouled out. Did not score, but had a great rebounding game. Very 63-54. Lindy DeBilzan, she's had a good second half. Makes the free throw. She's made a living up there. She's hit 5 free throws, 11 points here in the second half. 16 overall. Made it, got it. So she's pretty good at the free throw line. 63-56, 14 seconds. Cecil across the line, gives it to Michaela. Michaela's going to dribble it out. Looks like 7 seconds. Lafayette's going to foul. I don't know why.
Well, if you're going to foul, you should have done it a lot sooner than that.
Well, Dunbar's going to move on to the 11th region tournament as the 43rd district champion. Means they'll play a runner-up from either the 41st, 42nd, or 44th. Right?
Yep, that's correct.
Free throw good by Michaela Cecil. What's new? She missed one tonight?
I think maybe one. She doesn't miss very often from anywhere either.
She got them both. So 65-56. Abram, 3 seconds, knocked away, and that's it. Dunbar is your 43rd district girls basketball champion for the first time in 6 years. They do it over Lafayette 65-56. And Coach will have the all-tournament team before we have a break here. So the boys' game, which was scheduled to start at 8, is probably going to be delayed a little bit.
Yeah, I would think 8:10, 8:15 probably.
So we want to keep it here, William, for the all-tournament team. We could announce it during the boys' game. So the 43rd district champion girls is Paul Arntz Dunbar, 65. Lafayette Lady Generals 56. They'll both move on to the 11th region tournament, but Lafayette will move on as a region, as a district runner-up. Coach.
Yeah, and it was a good game, and Dunbar really did a fabulous job with all the foul trouble they had, and they were able to stretch the lead actually a little bit with 2 starters sitting on the bench. So really good game plan from Coach Runyon. They really held Bennett really in check the whole game, especially to the fourth quarter. Again, you had a banked-in 3 and Bennett's 3. Didn't have a lot of three-point shots tonight.
That's right.
But you had a lot of offensive rebounding and good aggressive play at the rim.
And nothing. I think if Caroline Bennett obviously had anything going, she only made 1 3 there late in the game.
Yeah.
She had 35 9 threes the other night. I think this would have been a different ball game. They're going to need her to perform better at the regional.
They did, and Dunbar had a lot to do with that.
Yeah, they did. Fullwood did.
Yeah, but what you'll see probably next week is teams will try that, but I'm sure Coach Denton will have something for that and really get her going next week. She'll have her group ready to go for the regional tournament next week.
Dunbar, your 43rd District girls champion, 65-56 over Lafayette. That does it for us. For Coach Scott True, it's Gary Ball for William Warfield, the King of String. We'll be back in about 20 minutes with the pregame of the Lafayette boys against LCA here on PrepSpin.com.
Good job, Coach.
Let me know on next week.
Yeah, well, we'll just I'll know the draw tomorrow. Just let me know what games. I got Julie will work any games you don't want to work. So.
I'll be there for whatever you need.
Okay.
I'm gonna be there anyway. So
Okay.
you just let me know when you want me.
We'll probably have you both.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this on here.
We'll probably have you both